Alright, if you aren't aware, Tamashii posted last night that we are getting a brand new SH Figuarts base form Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, and I think these are great reveals that honestly needed to happen because it's not a Daima or Namek Saga related figure. Tired of those. So it was nice to finally see some figures that we've actually been wanting. We've been needing a new updated base form Goku because we've seen reuse after reuse of that older engineered body with plenty of base form Gokus. Which I mean are fine figures, well besides the superhero one, he just stinks in my opinion. So we needed this new Goku, especially with the upcoming release of the Games Begin one. And the same could be said for this Vegeta. It needed to happen as he's in the same boat as Goku of just needing an engineering upgrade as the old ones are outdated. So it's finally nice that we have these upgrades. And I actually wanted to talk about them in detail because I was kind of scrolling through my phone, I just kept zooming in on the figure and stuff, and it's just like, I as well just talk about this to somebody, and I just feel like there are some things that might be worth mentioning. So, with that being said, let's talk about Goku first.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
I think the Goku looks great and definitely better than the bootleg third-party ones that have been made. It's on that new Let the Games Begin body mold, which is totally fine, and I'm happy to see it already being used on a base form Goku. And I'm also happy they made the gi a darker orange than what's on the Super Saiyan Goku. It looks really nice in the promos to me. Just something about that dark orange and navy blue, man. And then I really like the straight on shot because we can see the proportions on his figure and I think they look awesome. He got a huge ass chest, some big arms, and his physique overall looks and flows how it should. Then his hair looks nice and it's probably the best they've done with some Goku hair. And honestly, he overall looks like the best Goku yet. It's really capturing that Goku look I grew up with. Sort of how he looked in the Budokai Tenkaichi games, which is peak to me. And then, looking at his accessory spread, it's good. He's a budget release figure, and this is a fine selection for that price. He has 4 interchangeable faces, a neutral face, which I love and is really reminiscent of how it looked in Z Broly to me or when he stared down Cell. Which is cool, since this figure is, I think, based around that time. Then, he has a smirking face, looks fine. I've never been the biggest fan of this expression for Goku, and I do prefer the joyful happy ones more, but this one is still good. Then he comes with an angry yelling and teeth gritted face. Both of these look great and are definitely the best they've done with these type of faces. So, very happy with them. And then for the hands, he comes with 6 pairs of interchangeable hands. 2 fisted hands, 2 fighting stance hands, 2 clenching hands, 2 instant transmission hands, 2 Kamehameha charging up hands, and then 2 Ki Blast hands. Great selection is every hand you would need with a Goku figure. And then lastly, he comes with a windswept pair piece. It looks good and will be great in action shots. And that's it for the accessories. I think it's a good selection. Only thing you could have maybe came with is like a Ki Blast or a joyful happy face, but even without those, the selection is fine to me. And then, moving on to his articulation, it looks like he'll be good as well. It's exactly the same as the Let the Games Begin Goku, so we can expect all the same engineering and movement with it. Like, the head range should be fine, the arms should be able to get good range and cross over one another, and then the torso articulation should be good as well. I know it doesn't look like it, but the Let the Games Begin Goku can crunch pretty far, and this one should be able to as well. The leg articulation should be fine, especially if they keep the crotch piece a softer plastic material, and then he has single joint knees that are first introduced with the Daima Goku. I have no issues with them, as they've shown that it works fine, and then he has that extra joint in the boot to help with this. And then he should have good ankle articulation and a toe joint. So pretty much, he should be fine and fun to pose, and overall, looks like a great release. And then moving on to the Vegeta, they did exactly what I thought they'd do. Reuse that Daima Vegeta body style and just make it buffer. Now, is it buff enough? I think from a manga perspective it is, and the proportions match well. I like the way the shoulders are sculpted so we can see each of the head of the delts, and then the extra meat on his quads look nice as well. Which is something that the Daima one did not have. But what is something that the Daima Vegeta and this Vegeta share is them flat ass cheeks. Yeah. Just kidding, you can poke them out if you want. But overall, I think this Vegeta looks nice as a Super Saiyan Vegeta. Now, if it was Super Vegeta, yeah, he's too small. But for a regular Super Saiyan one, it's fine. Then, from what I can tell, the coloring looks nice on this guy as well. I always like the darker armor more than the brighter yellow. Now, I wonder if he'll have some shade on the blue parts. It's hard to tell in the promos. Maybe not, but it would be nice to go with the muscles. Then for the hair, it looks fine and it's colored nicely. I know some people don't really like the boxy look that it has, which is fair, but to me, it just really doesn't bother me. So overall, his look is good to me and resembles Super Saiyan Vegeta well. And then for his accessories, they are a good selection for his price. Now, they didn't have a pic showing them all off like Goku's, which is kind of weird, and I hate when they do that, but we do have this information from the Tamashii website, which we could read, but I'm just caught out from what I see in the promos. He comes with 4 faces, I think. A side-eye neutral face, which looks good, but does suck there is no looking forward neutral face. Then he comes with that signature cocky smirk that Vegeta does, looks good. Then he comes with a side-eye teeth gritted face and an angry yelling face. Good selection, but I don't know how I feel about all the side eyes. Just isn't my thing, and I would have preferred those to be straight. They do look good though, so I can't complain too much. Then he comes with a hair sweat piece for the matching poses. I'm fine with this. And then he comes with 6 pairs of hands. Wish they were put out all neatly like Goku's, but I'm sure the selection is about the same of having some punching hands, key blast hands, fight stance hands, clinching hands, and like a charging up Gallic gun hand or something. Nothing wrong with that. And then he comes with a pair of crossed arms. These look good, and if they're like the diamond ones, they should be easy to swap. And then, probably the coolest accessory to me that he comes with alternative feet. One with the armor and one that are fully whited out. I seriously love this. They didn't have to do this, but they did. And this is Pete. I always loved the whited out feet and will display my figure with them. And that's it for his accessories. Good selection, I'm satisfied with them, but like the Goku, it's like a key blast would have been cool, and if his eyes were straight. But those are just extras that I would like to see. And then moving on to his articulation, if it's anything like the Diamond Vegeta, which I'm sure it will be, then it will be great, as that figure honestly poses great everywhere. Especially if they keep that torso and crotch area as softer plastic, which I'm sure they will. Now, in the promos, they didn't really showcase his articulation the best that I think they could have done, but I get they just wanted to show off his iconic poses, but I really wish they would start doing some dynamic stuff, because, I mean, like, this one looks goofy, if we're being honest, but I get it, they're trying to reference source material. But yeah, very excited for these figures, as they were long overdue in my opinion. They look awesome, and I'm sure they will be great. Plus, they are budget releases, so you won't have to break the bank to get and enjoy them, which is peak. So, you might find them places at Walmart or Target if you live in the States. Or you can pre-order them October 1st, Japan time, on Hobby Genki, which is what I'm doing, and I'll put the links to them below. Oh, and Vegeta releases first in April 2026, and Goku follows in May 2026. I'm guessing they're releasing that Vegeta first, so we can have him with that Super Saiyan Goku. Which, speaking of that, Tamashii shared some promos of Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks all posed up together, looking awesome, and they just so happen to recreate a certain shot from a certain movie.
Where's my trucker hat?
Y'all, if they make an Android 13, I'm a shit. It's easily one of my favorite Z movies, and it sorta seems like they are teasing it, but y'all let me know what y'all think. Oh, and also with these promos, I just feel like a little kid again, because growing up, Budokai Tenkaichi 2 was like my favorite Dragon Ball game, and it really reminds me of the opening with like these 3 pose up. Because if y'all aren't aware, like Goku, Trunks, and Vegeta low-key were the big 3, but now it's like, I don't even know what it is. It's like the big 5 now. But yeah, this was really cool to see and kind of has me giddy. Also, with the announcement of this Goku and Vegeta, since they are around that Android and Cell saga, are we gonna get a perfect Cell soon? I wish they were teasing it, but there's none of these photos that really say that. One day y'all will get that. They'll probably drop him and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan promos at the same time. And if I had to guess, there is a Tamashii event that happens around November, I think, and they show off like a crap ton of stuff, and so that would probably be the best place to see it. Or they might release it before then. I don't know, hopefully. But that's it for this one, guys, and I would love to know, what do you guys think about these figures, and are you copping? Y'all know I am. I appreciate all the support, and I thank y'all for watching. I'll see all y'all in the next one. Peace.